Right, everybody, it's the Ruben Amorim press conference. In this video, we'll be reacting to all the quotes which he said in his second press conference reaction as Manchester United manager. We'll be talking about the team news that he gave us and players returning. We'll be talking about his tactics. He also talked about Rashford potentially as a striker, so don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And let's get straight into it. So we started off by talking about the centre-back situation. He said, Ruben Amorim on if Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez will be available. He said, not Harry Maguire, but Lisandro Martinez is ready. I mean, there were some reports saying that Martinez will be out for 2 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks. Obviously, that is not the case. Martinez will be back. I think he goes straight into the 11, if there's no, obviously, precautions. I think he'd be someone who Amorim will definitely like. Now, the issue is with Martinez, he definitely has that aggression. He has that ability to step in as the left-sided centre-back. But does he have the ability to cover large spaces? I'm concerned that will he get turned a lot, aerial duels as well. But there's no doubt on the ball, and when it comes to pressing, he's absolutely fantastic. But it's great having him back. I think Maguire will be someone who actually will excel in this system. And the fact that he's not available, listen, hopefully he can be ready in the next couple of games, because we need all the squad that we can get with rotations. We had Mazraoui out there, he did a good job, but ideally you want a Mazraoui in the right wing back or left wing back positions, in my opinion. Now, Ruben Amorim, obviously, it's his first game at Old Trafford. He said, everybody has said to me it's going to be special. I just want to win the game. Listen, it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's Amorim's first game. Yes, it's a Europa League game and a midweek game, but it's going to be full crowd. A great game, a special atmosphere, and obviously all the fans worldwide watching will want to give Amorim a great time. So I think he'll be very, very happy. And I think it will be a very, very interesting game, to say the least. Now, on Leny Yoro, he said he is training but for fitness. We believe a lot in him and we are preparing the best way to start with Leny Yoro. I think that's sort of the thing, saying that he's not going to start tomorrow. And he may not even be the squad. I mean, the first game in the squad could be the game against Arsenal, which was kind of rumoured before he even, just after he got injured, his return date. So maybe that could be the opportunity, or even Everton on the weekend. But listen, he could get minutes off the bench tomorrow. We'll have to just wait and see. Now, Bruno Fernandes said a few things. He said, obviously, if you change your manager mid-season, it's because things are not going as you wanted. And if you know that things are not going the way that you wanted, everyone has to take blame. But our focus is on what the future can bring. You always have to adapt to different ideas of playing on and off the ball. It's not difficult for me to adapt. I try and pick up things from different positions. Is like Bruno, listen, he has to adapt. He's changed a bit of his ability when he comes in. Now, Ruben Amorim on Ed Sheeran's apology. He sometimes overcomplicate things. It was nothing. I mean, I ain't going to talk too much on that. That is what it is. It was a weird situation. I think Ed Sheeran saying that he couldn't see Ruben Amorim was getting interviewed, with the fact that he had a microphone and he was speaking to the media. That is certainly very, very interesting to say in itself. But yeah, listen, you don't really want to talk about it. It's a bit of a nothing sort of story there. Sorry, the quotes keep disappearing. While here, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. The next thing I want to talk about, he talked about how long it will take his players to adapt. He said it's hard to compare things. This is a different league. It's harder than in Portugal, but I also have more experienced players. They just have to increase confidence. And listen, and when I talk about structure, you don't know it very well. We can play in different formations. We have to play in different systems, because nowadays teams can change their dynamic. The power of structure means you can change formation. There's a concern but we have to improve as a team. In the second half against Ipswich, we had a lot of the ball, but we weren't dangerous. He said on adaptability and changing formation, we will do. Sometimes you saw a 4-4-2 when defending. Listen, Amorim speaks with a lot of sense, and he kind of knows that. Listen, we weren't fully playing Amorim's principles in that game against Ipswich, but you always have to remember he had 2 training sessions. We might not even see a full kind of complete Amorim ball in this game against Bodo Glimt, because it would have been 3 or 4 training sessions. You have to give it maybe at least maybe 3-4 weeks to kind of really get in tune of things. There's going to be things that the players are still learning game by game, how they want to press, the structure of the pressing, when we do lose the ball, when we have the ball, positioned and much more. But listen, there was some positive against the game in Ipswich, some good build-up points, but again, surely we need to prove. And I think the players really is that. I think you look at the left centre-back, whether you have Shaw or Martinez in there, will be massive and will change the dynamic of the game. In midfield, having that tenacious midfielders in Ugarte and Menu, that would be fantastic. So it's all about finding that right sort of balance. Now, he talked about Marcus Rashford. He said the striker position is not the best one for him. He was fine with 2 giants against Ipswich. We will try and find the right solution for him, but it has to be Marcus to return that form. He has to be the first one to want it. And listen, people may think that's harsh words. It's just what you have to say. Rashford, listen, Amorim thought you can get a tune out of him in the number 9 position. Obviously didn't work in that case, and he did massively struggle. So you have to give it time. You have to develop different situations, different scenarios. And I think it will be interesting to see where Rashford's best position is, particularly in the game against Bodo Glimt. That probably does assume he won't be in the number 9 now. Will he be out the wing back, but he has to defend a lot? Or will he be in the inside forward? It's all about finding that best position for Rashford in the team. For me, it would probably be inside forward. Now, on tomorrow's game, he wants to win the game to give happiness to the supporters. We will have to run a lot. They have special players on the wing, and that was him talking about Bodo Glimt. Listen, it'd be very great to see United win a game in Amram, the first win, really. It's at home. It's a game United should be winning. And also, for the Europa League standings, we do really need to win this game. Now, on goals being an issue on the team, he said Rasmus and Josh will score more goals. Aman has to be better nearer the goal. Bruno as well has to score more goals. It's a bit weird because Ahmad being nearer to the goal, is that a hint that he will play further forward? Bruno, everyone has to score more goals, and that is the issue. I think we are creating chances, and it's all about us converting them really now. Bruno Fernandes also was in the presser, and he also said if Ruben Amorim's system will benefit the younger players more. I don't think age should be a problem, either older or younger. It's about carrying the most you can from the dynamics. As the manager said, you don't need to overthink things, you just need to know how to have a base and foundation. They were like the main sort of quotes. I'll see if I can find any more. I think it was a very, very good press conference. What else? Let me just see. I said he's on changing formations. He said, I believe we can play different systems. Sometimes we defended in 4-4-2 versus Ipswich. We have to play a different system because nowadays teams change our dynamic. Talked about that. Talked about benefiting the young players, issues, goals. Yeah, talked about helping Rashford. Yeah, that's all the quotes. Listen, a very, very interesting press conference. I'm very, very happy with what Amorim said. He's a manager, again, which I've already talked about, speaks with a lot of confidence, a lot of belief. And I think he can have a great career at United. In terms of this game against Bodo Glimt, listen, is a big game. It's an opportunity in the Europa League to get 3 points. Get some goals in this. I think this should be a game we win it maybe 2-3-0. I'll be very excited with that. And yeah, let's see what happens. But let me know your thoughts. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new. And yeah, let's see what happens. I mean, I'm excited for the game. It's Amorim's first game at home, and it's another opportunity for some points. Thank you for watching, and peace.